So what is this? Alright. Don't do it unless you want to do it. Because I heard on television, I'm paying for everyone. So, and then a few seconds later it was, I don't even get to choose the bar. And there's, on one sense, I understand that. It could be that this is a recurring thing. So we'll go from that. And I may forget the other one, damn it. This would be for the man or woman who finds themselves always paying, but never really having any say-so. Please tell me what we need to know. Tell me about this individual, this mysterious... I can't believe you still pick up the check. Is your neighbor? This is the one who... This is where martyrdom, is that what it is? Doesn't pay off, apparently. We do things in the neighborhood. Is this, you could even do bake sales where you're at. Tea, iced tea, lemonade stands. You provide, okay. I got that. I got it. No, I got it. Is it possible to do a spell on someone to have them always offer to pay? And I feel when they ask you if it, you know what? I don't feel that that's what it is. I think that that's how you're seeing it. I don't feel certain that that's what it is, which is why I'm learning a different way of reading and picking up on shit and blocking shit that's not going to help me at the same time. I think that this is a pity party thing that you do. That's why I guess maybe for the first thing I got initially was, that's what it was. You pay, but then you say that you don't, and I don't believe that's true. I need to be the one who handles all the stuff that the responsible adult character plays. I need to be that character. And I need to, in order for me to be like that, I have to feel entitled or left out. It comes with that feeling. You don't make me feel that way. So now I will create scenarios. Either you followed too far ahead of me and I lost my way. It's to make you feel guilt in some way. Were you supposed to go on some hike or a walk? They walk too fast. Are you just very competitive? At first I thought it was competitive with being the savior. But now it feels like that could have transpired now into competition in other areas. Now I get the putting yourself on a pedestal. You already do this enough. It feels like you hold yourself in very high regard, which is noble. But you want everybody else to as well. See, that shit comes naturally. Something tells me that they would rather all chip in with the world card. Because you complain, though. It comes with a cost, I guess, is what they're saying. Now, for some of these people, the crazy thing here for someone in particular is you don't really know these individuals very well. You're going off appearance. They have money. They have more money than you do. They just don't feel the need to portray. They know the world we're living in. It would not behoove me to walk around with a Rolex and about $500,000 worth of gold or diamonds on me. Not where we are right now. It brings unnecessary attention. And yes, that shit is warranted sometimes. I'm putting myself in the mind of the thief, the criminal, who you may have already been there and now you're not there anymore. This could be karma for someone who had this happen. You know, you're flaunting all kinds of shit. You even go through your neighborhood, or you're reminded daily, it feels like, man, of giving back and not forgetting where you came from. Created poison. Donations. You could have played a part in stealing donations, or what is it when they do? Port. I just heard port. Can they port phone numbers or do this through PayPal or something, or some kind of financial entity? See, they dress pretty. This with the crack, for some reason, this reminds me of a t-shirt, an old t-shirt that has the iron-on thing and it's got cracks in it. That's how they dress. Yeah, this is a yuppie type of neighborhood, but you see, they stick out like sore thumbs, and you like to conform with everybody. September. You're starting to move like a bot. This is what somebody was thinking or saying about you, about this person. I'm not going to say you, but everything is so prim and polished. Look, even the wave is very princess-like. And then what happens? See, this guy looks like they're studying them. This looks like I'm watching your movements, seeing what makes you laugh. What kind of personality do I have to be today? So this tells me that there's ulterior motive from this individual who's always paying. I don't think they have the money like that. I think that this is a persona to get in with whatever this group is you got. So now what? Yeah, you don't need an extra in this group. It could be 3 of you. 4. And you know when they say 2 is a crowd, 3 is whatever. 3 is perfect for you. It's even iffy with something that's going on between the 3 of you now, or it's 3 of the 4. But there's 3 people who have something you already have that's not resolved. This seems like petty. Okay, well, it's just that they offer to pay, but then they bitch and complain and make us feel bad about it. But you can alleviate all of the shit that comes, all the little dwindling things that come with that, with just ticking you off a little bit, and now that gets shown to someone who possibly doesn't deserve it, but they may. It sets the tone for every step after that of you, and then of whoever you connect with, and then them and whoever they speak to or cross paths with or stop at the same traffic light with. It matters. Your last interaction is the most important, besides the one that follows that, right? What's the issue? Is it that they make the guilt, forced conviction, and I'm getting upset about it. There's my hair again. It just falls out of my head. I don't know how I still have a full head of hair. I really don't. Tell me what else is happening here. Falling down the stairs during a night out. Stolen a tip off a table at a restaurant. You have a beautiful voice for a backup singer. All right. Falling down the stairs and stolen it. Who took the tip? The one who paid. Do you not know this person? This feels like a traveling con man or woman. You'll never see them again. See, you don't see them as a con, really, because they're not asking you to invest. We're programmed to, when we see these shows on TV, that they're going to be, first off, we're programmed to believe they're going to be Haitian or Nigerian, and that's just not true. But you think you're prepared for the questions that someone like that would ask. This is different. This is the last minute, I got it. Yeah. And the card they put it on, man, that could very well be stolen, or somebody could be tied up so they couldn't call it in. And then everybody says this is how they make their money. Everybody says here, well, oh, this one's good at manipulating and putting thoughts into someone else's head around them. That's what he did or she did. That's what you did, and it's clever. I give props where it's due. That's due. They thought, let's give a cash tip for the holidays. He put that in their head, and someone said it, and then because we're followers by nature, and just because some things just are, they left the cash tip. I mean, it's great for it's not low level. Low level to me is running in a store and stealing shit and running out. Invasion of these types of people. Okay. Now, for those of you who do this type of shit, you can tell you are. Okay, got it. I just want to, we need these types too. Like I'm saying, we need this duality with most things. Where children come in, if there's one thing, leave them alone. Or protect them. If you can't protect them because you're not that type of person, then just leave them alone. No justification for that shit whatsoever. MP3 downloads. I believe that you all got some messages through songs, but I'm a creep. Did that come on in the Uber or the car? Now you could be, I do believe that you are either college kids or you have some kind of trust shit. They could be preying on those of you who are younger, who have a trust, and you're given a little bit at a time. Every case is different. This is what I ask of you, for those of you who are on the other side, the perceived bad side. I would say, if you're around some of these rich snobby, take them for a little bit as be the lesson, and not the greedy one, and know when to walk away, know when to run. As you're sitting at the table, it's your turn to help me. Some of you wouldn't be doing this shit if you helped out a lot of people and nobody's helping you, and now you have to do some shit that you normally wouldn't even dream of. It's like you can't even enjoy the money or whatever this is that you get because your conviction. That's good that you have it though. Fortune tellers. I'm telling you, I can't believe I said that. I don't like that. So I will be cognizant now that I won't say it again, at least for the rest of the day. Can't promise anything. Who'd you go to? What'd they say? What's going on? Something about the threshold. General principle. This could be about cops and Robertsons. What is this? This was a firm yes. Dude. This could be a male tarot reader that said this shit. Yeah. This is one of the good ones. They could have tats. A lot of tats. Van. Did you say something about a van? Don't get in a van. Don't even, if you see something about a van coming up the street, if you know already that you can feel it, they're behind you, or walk as far away from the van as possible. If you can, a glance. Okay, well, this is what we ask. This saved somebody's life the other day, and I feel you can tell that it doesn't have to be this. They opened up the side of the van, the doors, and I ran my way away from it, right? No. It doesn't have to be so bold for you to be grateful that somebody warned you about this shit. Do you realize that their warning went into your subconscious and you instinctively did that? Because I can feel someone's like, I did though. Oh, I wish they would have took you. Maybe it'll be second time around. Donate. This is how it works. For those of us that do this, do you know what it does to our, for those of us who are careful and we care about how much truth and validity are in the messages that we give. It'll convict you to the point where you'll erase an entire reading because you feel like that may not have been authentic or legit, or you'll edit it. Right. This is a career. I don't know about other readers and shit, but I barely get donations. And I know that I ruffled feathers. Get over it. For the same feathers I ruffled, I ironed them out some way. Either saving your life, helping you out with a divorce, passwords, streets, names, laughing. This is a career choice for people like us. We are gifts. And it's different types of gifts. See, for the guy who does construction or masonry, that is your gift. You get paid for that gift. People don't see this as an occupation. It's not easy. What is this thing going straight up in the air outside? Did anybody else see these rockets going straight up into the atmosphere? What yous are up to now? All right. Yeah, I don't look a skill. It's a talent. It sucks with shit like this because somehow, and I'm not sure. Well, you'll get the readers who they don't believe in anything they're saying. And when it comes to a being, which is crucial, I believe, for how authentic you are with what you're putting out, you have to make sure that these individuals don't have a life of drama and chaos all the time. That they can separate that 60. Separate that from their job. And if you can't do that, you shouldn't be doing the shit. But they'll be the ones who get donations somehow. It has to be some type of black friggin' magic. Or they what did someone used to do? You know what they showed me? That movie with Bradley Cooper when the dude had the drop get down and he had the answers and it made it look like he was telling fortunes and shit. It feels like that for some of them, where either they get paid or some weird shit. I don't even feel like my brain, I don't even want to. There could be a lot of them that get together to do some type of ritual through Zoom, meet. Let's see if it worked. Maybe a little bit with the Page of Cups. A little bit. It could have affected your children in some way. Fellow employees. It could have been just weird shit at the workplace for a few days, a week. Somebody put some shit in the coffee or the food. They're showing me cut up hoagies and subs, whatever you call them. Yep, seeded sesame seed rolls with the little toothpick johns on them. Somebody put some shit on that shouldn't be there, and I don't believe it was the company. I believe it could have been the Uber or DoorDash, Postmates, something like that. For some reason, this reminded me of Postmates. And it could be because the first time I experienced Postmates was in California and Tats and shit, and this delivery service shit reminds me of that. Okay. felt it a little bit. Yeah, a little bit overthinking. Little headaches from here, like from time to time. I feel little. It feels they're making me feel without feeling it. So it was a stabbing thing in your head, as if someone was putting a needle in your head, though, for somebody, or this is your child that went through this. Dime. Hey, mister, have you got a dime? Are you seeing some of your enemies lose? I mean, lose. Did you see one of them asking for a dime on the street or something? Maybe it's crazy when the universe puts your enemies in such a compromising position because of karma, where they can't even move away from you while they're going through it. It's some of your roommates, family members that you're living in the same house or right next door, and this would be the family member that moves every time you move. Oh, it just so happens. I mean, they will suck a dick of a realtor 8 days a week if it means having the other house being put up for sale across the street from you a month later. You could have had some, this could be insecure too. And your platform could have also, if you have a platform, was affected. This is security, my security card, my marriage card, and platform. Alright. Yeah, this is definitely, I feel heavy YouTube creators. They did some huge ritual. Yep. You could have felt this shit in your spine. Attachments, sending constant attacks. Why? Static attacks. What's that? Hold on, I'll be right back. I just completely forgot what the fuck I was. You figure it out. Night. Here I come to save the day. Mighty Mouse. I missed that shit. Yup. Oh, no. Can't trust it. Nope. I'm coming to save the day with some information. But I really feel like this. Why do I feel like this Avenger type energy? It's because who I'm going to talk shit on is either a fucking hero or it could be both, that they used to be on heroin or fentanyl and they're off it and they're seen as a hero. Either way, it's good. So here I come, brother. You look like such an idiot. Please don't do it. And I'm going to tell you why. They already know what you did in this situation. They already know. They're excited to see you. Here I come to save the day. With what? This looks like some footage. Oh, I got one of those cop cams. Yeah, 23. This is the weirdest thing. What he should or she should be saying is this: I swear, I did not set this up. Usually they give themselves up like that, but someone brought it to their attention, and now they're trying to be more of a more refined piece of shit and coward and traitor than they were before. I admire the polishing. I'm gonna say, don't watch it. It's been cut. This is gonna be my editing card now. This would be cutting or cropping so you can't see certain shit. Okay, that's the editing card for all of us now. You can tell by the way they move. Something in the way she moves. It's glitchy. Poor editing skills. Ron. Okay. Were you high when you did this? Was this individual high? Not the charm, not the necklace thing. You didn't add unnecessary editing. There's a beard that didn't have to be added. I think my man already had a beard. It's weird. It's you put a did you put a crown on this? That's what I heard somebody say. Is he wearing? What is this? Tower moment. Did you forget to take off? Oh my God! Do you know what they did? They forgot to take off one of these things on there where it's like the quote where you're speaking, or actually it could have been a lightning bolt. Well, how did this get here? Crawl? No. Yeah, I don't believe you. I don't want to see it. Instead of even this is the king. Instead of going through this tower moment of now having this could be your subconscious. This may be the subconscious card for me. If that card came out, which card is it? The engineer card with that little bald guy on it. Head is way too exposed to shit that it's not useless. It's not even conversation, but you will actually sit in the same room and listen to a bunch of Jew broads gossip, and you'll sit there and listen to it. Now you don't like it, and you fidget, and you make your eyebrows say, am I really listening to this? There are 8 other rooms in that house, so either you like it in some way, or you're that guy that you didn't really date a lot, and you had a lot of females in your family. It became this weird, like, this is my group of female friends, and it's Aunt so-and-so, great Aunt so-and-so. You became a fickle, I don't know who uses that, but it's not your girl here. A fickle feebler. What the hell is that? Is that your last name? Alright. Nope. It goes into your subconscious now, and then that's put out into the universe. This is what you're manifesting off of, all of this gossip. So let's say that they start talking about the neighbors, what broads like this, it'll be the neighbor's wife, who's they want to say is 20 years younger than him, but she's really 6, and she just looks that good. Here's what you're taking in. Alleged. It could be a councilwoman or somebody that gives back to their community. Did you know what they did for work before this? No. Give me some more coffee for this. Give me a Danish. No. Oh, what's this? They worked in a museum, some type of castle, or... Oh, this feels like the royals. Some people like that, where they were either an assistant or an advisor. Government, right, something like that, where it's elite, stuff like that. An assistant is what it feels like. Okay. You're a mystery, though, because they don't have anything else on file for you, I feel. You don't have a background the way that you should for how learned and just how precise you are at moving through life. That just made somebody's dick hard. Or something. It made somebody feel something. It's because of the mindset that you have. I do feel that you are attracting, or at least getting the attention, because this is what they know they don't want. This is that guy, though, that you'd never get a woman, or if you're gay, you never find a man because you bring them around this sewing circle. And it does. I'm sorry to the Jew broads. Polish, Italian, Greek, all of them. The UN of broads, we'll say. A sponsor, is that what it is? That this type of man always needs a sponsor, which to me would be somebody validating, vouching for them, because really, it's not that you have a bad rap. You don't have any rap at all. You're spending too much time with them. And you laughed and had great times with them, but when that's the only thing, this becomes just now a family reunion every few days. So now we have the guys that used to be involved or just allowed themselves. They're showing me men getting up and walking out at family dysfunctions because they can't stand the fucking gossip. Yeah, they realize now if I sit here, they don't all want to say something. Even a clerk, it could even be at work where motherfuckers are like, I'm going to go eat in my car. I can't take it. I just can't. It doesn't sit right with a lot of you now. I'm so proud of you. For those of you who are, I'm more than proud parent. We need that. Universal, something not with that. What's up? It could be Universal Studios that you work at. Universal frequency. I want to try the shit. I want to see if I can effortlessly bring in this. But I know in order to do that, I can't be anywhere near this, or that's all that's going to come into my life. It's really this fucking simple. Now no way do I want this. What is this here? Eyes. Okay. And let. I see cute. All right, I do. Got it. Got it. It's this whole... yeah, and then when you give them the looks of, I can't believe you're sitting here gossiping about this person from across the room, they try to justify it. You know, they feel that weirdness coming off at you, and now they'll say, you know, but I don't really like to gossip. I don't like this. This makes me feel uncomfortable. And they give you now, all of a sudden, their eyes change. Are you noticing a difference in people's eyes? When they start talking, I'm watching you, and you were close to salivating. You looked more aroused while this gossiping, this vicious hamster wheel of gossip about someone you barely know was going on. You looked like you were high, and that you were... Yep. It was the first time I ever saw the crazy and possibly, very well possibly, for the future, insane. I mean, it's the narcissistic triad thing, and I didn't really want to say that word because I don't like touching on narcissism. This isn't really narcissism, though. This is what would make that happen. Where the triad is on your eyes, other people, you look evil eventually. Now, some of you, God, you wear that shit good. There's some women where you look like an evil, but my God, you carry it, you love it. It makes you sexy. You're not attractive. You're fucking sexy as shit, though. Your confidence, I don't give a shit, I love me. And then the fact that you're terrifying looking. See, it's different when you're terrifying looking as a woman and then you carry yourself like some street thug. Nobody, it's a different kind. It's a terrifying, okay, well, they look like they could pop off and maybe snap me, but I don't want to spend time with them. I don't see another side. What am I going to get out of that? This is different. This is a woman who's like that. But you have this playful side. Oh my God, the confusion you caused. That is one of your biggest weapons. Your ability to naturally cause confusion. So there's that one. The gossipers. You become the company you keep. Now that guy and any men that are sitting there, eventually they start talking about that shit too. They'll separate and they justify, and some of you don't even realize this is happening. So here I go. We move to the side. In our eyes, we're moving away from the toxicity. But we're still in the room, but there's no wall separating. There's no silence or barrier. There you go. Now, whether this is planned, sometimes they'll do this shit. Sometimes they're that good of a manipulator where they will say something loud enough that they know that they did to you. Right? Feel me? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. They're over here talking. You guys are over here. Next thing you know, there's some silence. And then a wife goes, yeah, well, I mean, you know what they did to John's car? Now you're intrigued. Instinctively, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to chime in. all right, I don't want to get involved in this. I'm just gonna, it's okay then. I'm not saying you're a bad person. We all do it. Right, you remove yourself. And you know what helps you do that? Not being so silent about it and sneaky. Say, well, someone's bound to say, where are you going? Because they're, by nature, they're in your business. When they do this shit, they're in your business. It just comes hand in hand. And you say, I'm not interested in listening to what, and carry on. And if they have to ask you more questions than that, now you're asking for it. I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel and what I think about this shit, and then you're going to be the bad guy eventually. Might as well just be honest and authentic. But this shit will wrinkle your brain. Queen. This is the other now. This is the Heyoka female. Okay. Sex education. She could be someone that teaches that or messes with some type of tantra or classes of some sort. Not for everybody. Moth. This one has a tat of some shit like that. Now this is the table of. Be right back. Moth. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. Big difference. Debbie Downer, Desiree Upper. This is that when you find it, you're nervous. What did I do to deserve it? The overthinking happens. What's wrong with them that they're available and they just moved here? What is this? These all came out in the reverse. Oh my, that's because of what you've been through. What are you used to? This one here flips this shit upside down. That's the type, that's their, by nature. But they're a loner though. The hermit, for me, should be like this. Because of the kind of individual that they are. What is all that? Oh, it's not. All right, good. Male. But I do believe that this is a female who attracts wealth, or you are a male and you're just went magnificent. I love the chain that you have on. Taurus, Virgo, Leo. Aquarius. Yeah. And this isn't an attraction for me of... It's the type of man he is. Some of these men are 70s, well into their 70s or 80s. Some of them are 18. And then it's that type of man. But if you're a woman and this is coming out, I mean, this is, I do better by myself. That's what he needs. And it doesn't necessarily mean what you attained in currency as opposed to achievements. Maybe that's, they're different to you. Your achievements not all of them have something to do with a transaction, right? Yep, I'm telling you, you're single. And this is, I mean, this is, what, so now what? You must be just like him. Why is the he here, though? Why is this one here? Okay. Oh, you know what would be crazy? If we go by this belief where I said that we don't know if these things exist on other planets with soul ties and karmic masculines. But let's say hypothetically that this was somebody that you believe was a soul tie. I was supposed to cut this and go our separate ways. Do any of you feel like you're fighting the universe, but you will not give up, whether you're the man or the woman, as to who you want to be with? I could be holding you back every lifetime, or did, and I'm holding you back now, and you could be the one who's saying that. I definitely believe that in some way you would destroy my life. That doesn't mean I don't want you in it, though. There's a piece of hair that fell over top of this King of Wands. Now, they could be working on themselves. Some of these guys could be getting something done with their hair, okay? It feels like a complete makeover for some men, finally, who let themselves go. Not so much because they wanted to, but because they didn't have this type of woman in their life. Even as a friend, a coworker, even as the woman up the street that serves him his coffee. It's a temporary interaction, but it's enough. She makes that much of an impact on him. Every day. Okay, another good thing is I believe that they feel a certain type of way about social media. I don't think that they will date anymore. If this is the type of man that went on dating apps, or it went from dating apps to he couldn't do that, to trusting some colleagues or some other men and even some women, which is, I mean, to the rare, I don't know what's rarer, an original Mona Lisa or a woman who, I mean, will actually set you up and say that they care, they're your friend or they're your sister. And I will definitely set you up with who I think is the best match because I want to see you happy. Yeah, you don't get that often. I mean, follow through, you don't get that. Yep. This guy got rid of his dating profiles. He got rid of social media platforms. He is the hermit now. I'm not sure he always was. I have a feeling that this cat was popular. And it's hard for him to not live that type of life where all attention is on him. Now, there's something that happened here with an ex. Okay. Or, you know what? No. I mean, I'm sure there was. We all have that. But this actually looks more to me like I want to see them in person first. I would rather go out now. I don't care if I have to walk. Somebody's walking the streets and there's a blizzard damn near, or it's freezing out. But you may wind up meeting somebody this way. That's what you're doing. That's amazing. I'm just doing things as I feel like doing them for the first time. It's weird. It's weird when you think about how much you don't do shit like this. I mean, everything is planned out, and then even when I plan it out, I break plans. So really, what am I doing with my life? I feel like what? Walking to this store instead of driving. It's a 5-minute walk. What am I doing? On the way there, you may run into somebody. Now, you can see up front, your discernment. I can tell if you're a liar or you're just somebody, you're dishonest, right? And then I can just walk away and it's done and over with quickly. It's a quick ending. Yep. Now that they're using their intuition and shit, and I like it. Let's get some letters. Robert died. P.U. Peru. Hello, Peru. Peru? Pure, that's also another thing. And BF, this could be Facebook, that this person was pretty heavy on Facebook. And I prefer this now. This is my preference, because I'm guessing that what comes with this is a lot of people saying, well, what are you doing? How come you don't hang out no more? You don't come over and play cards and this and that? And with these particular guys, they were either bringing a lot of gay men around this guy, or females who they might have well been. Yeah, I don't even think that his boys can rally up any women in that particular area that turn their head or intrigue them, keep them guessing. There's no mystery anymore. This one, though. Oh, what did I do here? It was PUER and BF. He prefers somebody to be a best friend as well, and maybe even a boyfriend other than a husband. I see pure too. It is dangerous with the purity. I mean, you attract all kinds of shit in every realm, I'm finding out. What's pure? Oh, there it is. PEB. Damn it. A man is crawling through the desert and dies. 10 days later, a demon from the ninth circle of hell appears and has anal sex with the body. The smell on the demon's penis is ped. I don't think that fits here. And I'm not even sure why I read that entire thing. So for the kiddies, I'm sorry. This is, performance enhancing beer. Don't feel like that would fit either. A dance move consisted of shaking your hands either side of your head a lot. Not to be I don't understand. I'm going to keep it like this. Pure. These are some requirements here. Pure, best friend. The eyes are important to this guy. I mean, really important. He dated a chick for a month or two, and she had sunglasses on everywhere. I mean, everywhere. That's because if she took the glasses off, which she may have, it was definitely a man with dark circles under their eyes, with demon-type looking eyes. I just got nervous thinking, but did that happen? Did you ask them to take off their glasses? Some of you guys, that happened, and you noticed, you recognized them from somewhere else. I mean, some shit that went down years ago, months ago. Okay. Tell me about that. Okay, this is definitely some type of... well, I'm not sure that this guy wants to just be a boyfriend. That's the thing here. I was wrong with that one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If he thinks that this is something that's holy grailish, I don't know what your idea or your thoughts on marriage are, but he has this, I need to know. I share your views with the whole governmental thing, and that it's a contract and you don't need lawyers to split up your shit and pay more money. I agree with you on that. But if I feel that you are a once in a lifetime shot for me, I will drug you and force you to sign something saying that you said you would marry me. I mean, he would get real dirty. It's endearing, though. It actually is very endearing. I don't think you're going to have a... If your views are that strong on marriage and this man feels this way about you and you're still saying no, you're a feminist. Even if you're a dude. That's just what that reminds me of. Of somebody that said, you're so set in ways that don't need to be that set, that you're compromising your happiness and peace. That your pride would say, nope, I feel this strongly. Okay, well, that's... This is different. You know? Like, you can tell when something is different. I would think twice about making that decision and then losing this woman or this man. Now, there's others too where, I mean, shit, invest in a relationship first. I mean, how crazy is this shit? Especially, let's say you go by this weird shit from years ago where I'm not supposed to sleep with you first. I'm supposed to now, let me get this straight. I'm supposed to vow to be with you for the rest of my life. And now if there's Christianity involved, now I have to worry about being punished by some God if you start whooping my ass or poisoning me and I want to leave, I want to divorce you, that's an abomination or it's a sin. I mean, how awful is that? Now, some of you here are, you want to get married and they don't, and they're saying it's good for good. You're just assuming that that's the worst possible scenario, and you're going to lose them because you feel like that means they can't commit. There's this weird thing with you, this or whoever this is for you, that if I don't marry them, then it feels okay to cheat. The paperwork, the marriage certificate doesn't mean that this person is going to be loyal to you, honest, or even a friend to you. Yeah, maybe just, hey neighbor, if you don't want to use the term friends, I don't know how old you are, just could be just companion. Start out with that first. Now, there's also when you just know and you meet that motherfucker and you're like, we're getting married today. We're moving in today. These are the two I love. These are the two where they meet at some weird event or some funeral, or it's a story. There's a story behind it. And the story began immediately because they both had their own fucked up story that they were going through or just got through. But either way, these are two people that recognize why they're going through things, and they see messages in everything. When these two meet up, forget about it. You're never tearing them apart. It's an instant best friendship, which for me, if they're both this, right? If they're both Heyokas, there's no doubt in my mind that it's going to go from best friendship to immense amount of trust is going to happen because they're both loyal. They just have a hard time finding somebody else that is just like them. With that, though, comes other people. It seems like they have some kind of radar or sonar or something where it's a and they're programmed to split you up. I wouldn't be surprised, actually. You're enjoying yourselves. You're having drinks. You're getting something to eat. You're laughing. You smoke a little doob. You're on the strand, or you're on the beach, or you're just somewhere homeless together. It doesn't even have to be that grand. It's the type of person that you both are in the same spot. Does shh to the universe. There's no judging. Just can you imagine it? Some of you have it and you don't realize how great it is, and others of you do, and you don't leave each other's side. Just imagine a conversation with no judgment and someone that doesn't, or they try not to cut you off. They listen. The amount of wisdom that can be gained and information that can be swapped and soaked in like a sponge when you're not cutting each other off. It's as if you're cutting off with someone like that. You're cutting off nurturing nutrients. This is verbal nutrients. That's all that comes out of their mouth. So that's why it's when two of these people get together. And then there's always, as you manifested each other, law of attraction. You both know about it, but you don't really like talking about it. When these two, when you start talking and having a conversation, you instantly know when you understand law of attraction. Now, this is me. This is me. It's getting off to this kind of start, which means to me, I'm going to find out what kind of person I am by being around this one. I finally did it. You're just going to feel it. It's going to be amazing. I don't feel, I don't have to figure them out. It's just enough mystery where I'm not, there's not smoke coming out of my ears and right? You're not getting fired up or heated. I don't feel the rage coming on. Yeah, I don't feel like I want to end the shit. Okay. That's good. I mean, I like spending time with them. Yeah. I'm not really big on the sun. I didn't realize, okay, these are things you have in common. You let things go. When you don't see shit as an ending, you see it as something else better. And this, you know how I don't know about you, but people like that annoy me. People like that, I am like that. I take that back. People like that who speak on it constantly annoy me. So this is great, because this is at the bottom here. This is telepathic powers. You both know this now. You don't like speaking about the shit, I'm telling you, but you're masters at it. It's going to be understood. I kind of like the darkness. You know what I mean? I mean, I have a respect for the sun. It could be, I don't know what this is. It could be your thoughts on the radiation, the dangers of it, or you could just be two vampire type of people. Brooke, don't lose focus of what the gift of this individual is. Just to have somebody that gets you, and they don't have to be exactly the same. They understand it though, or they try to. At least I'll take somebody that. And they are someone that says, when I'm going to do this for you, they do. If they don't show up, something's wrong. The value of this. An extreme invasion of privacy. I don't feel that you are like that. In fact, with the slap, they put slap. You may get an open hand slap. If you don't. There's no instigating. Why do people do that? Why do you become roommates or dating or whatever, and then you instigate arguments? Like, let me ruin this immediately. I just don't understand. Sabotage. I'm not doing it anymore, but let me see. Here's sabotaging a huge blessing. I also don't believe that you're the kind of person that would eat the last of their food when you know there's an unspoken. I mean, I feel like they want to sleep with you immediately. You could. You could both walk around the fucking house naked. That's what I feel. Free. Bacon, Joshua. You eat bacon. You don't judge me for eating bacon. I won't judge you for eating tofu. You don't need to be exact opposites. There are some, and it's a lot of broads that are like this, where I need a vegan. I need someone who's spiritual. He has to drink almond milk. That's where it gets boring. Now you're dating your own self, and in some sense, it's good to a certain extent. Just always naked. You must have that understanding of. Let me see. Dim lights. Yeah, for some reason, and I'm just going with this is a new way for me to look at these cards. I thought track lighting. I have no idea, and it could be because this reminds me of a time where people were just happier and freer and they had less and shit, or they just didn't worry about things as much. So if you're moving in together, it could be that you're now gonna make the basement, or even a den, they call it, or the garage, or somebody calls it the outhouse as a joke, but you may have just this area for the two of you, but separate at the same time. If it's just you two and you're best friends like this, you're going to fix things up together. But you're going to have this man or woman cave be for you separately as well. I just think that's the best way to handle it. Now, unless you get one of these women that are like, yo, that's yours. That's your man. I'm never going to go down there. That's how it should be. He needs that, you know? And your woman, I need it too. Your woman cave is your fucking walk-in closet, and your bathroom, you get the entire bathroom. This guy gets the little tiny bathroom in the hallway and shit. There's a woman whose bathroom is nicer than most hotels, and you complain about stupid shit. Right? Or don't, you don't judge me. You're pretty accepting of who I am. Because they know that you're a pure, or you're about as pure of a spirit as, right? They don't need you to be 100% worked on. Put a bow on me. You know what I mean? Put a bow and put me out. Just let me in, coach. We don't want you like that. You know what that does when someone else isn't there? I don't care how good of a friggin' person you are. It makes you feel like now I feel a little inferior. Or I feel like I thought I was done working on myself for a little bit. Now I thought you told me that you still drank a few days a week. Now you're going to hit me with the fact that you've been friggin' on the wagon for 6 months and I have a little bit of a drinking problem? I mean, don't hit me with that. Just be honest from the rip. I believe that you both break plans. You don't make plans. I go with how I feel. I'm much better at procrastination. I handle shit at the last minute. Some would see it as a lackadaisical way of living. And I feel like yours is too uptight. So what do you do when you have that? You alleviate brain clutter, which would be that individual that always has to remind you that you're living your life the complete opposite that they are. And the irony is you have more smile lines on your face than they do. Now, it could be because they're injecting their face more often than they normally would. They don't see smile lines as something good. Character. Got it. River. All right, this is great. But the eyes. They tell you everything. Now you're going to have people. This is an hour long so far. You're going to have people now that are going to try and make it so that they can get away with having evil eyes. I don't know if somebody was immediately going to try and make some crazy contact where you look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed all day. Anyway, I think that this guy, he likes a woman that has a character, but that is a character as well. Or you can play multiple characters. It doesn't feel like acting and being a fraud. It's just different personalities and how you move in life. How exciting is that? It's like you're dating more than one woman. Did I say this before? I mean, how amazing is that? If you can find somebody, and you're like this, obviously, for you to be interested in this. To date someone with this is poignant. Is that? I don't even know if that fits. Character changes. And with the character change, your personality changes, your laugh could change, your view even could change on some things. It's weird, it's awkward, but it's so interesting. Your attire changes. You play the part with everything, but it's not playing a part. It's actually a part of you. It's a personality of yours. But that you embrace it so well that you actually have molded a life, a life around the personality. I hope that you get what I'm saying. Smart people will. I love this, but your shine, it could be Hazel with eyes, or that's your name, Hazel. But this is what I believe. That shine that comes with you, you could be up one day, down another, a little more closed off verbally, even with emotion, but there's something about your spirit, your sheen, you glow and shit. It's dope. I believe that is dope. And somebody could have not used that term in a long time. Like I'm saying shit. He feels like a kid is what I'm getting. I guess that's the whole. We'll put that. You make him feel like a little kid, but you're just mirroring him. All right, love you. See you.